This whole video is all over the place, so just thank you for being here with me here today. Hello friends! Happy Thursday! I am feeling so excited because I'm heading actually to the little market to get ingredients to make an Italian beef because your girl is craving an Italian beef. So we're heading to the store. I have to record on my phone because my camera and my laptop, okay, just FYI, everything is like out of storage. It's been a little bit of a tough few days. I'm just kidding, that's dramatic. It's not been a tough few days because of that. But no, I have been like trying to film and edit and it's like just almost impossible because I don't have any storage on anything. So like nothing is working. So I'm just recording this on my phone because I wanted to say hi. I'm heading to the market to get some beef and we're gonna make Italian beef together and I am so excited, you guys. I literally just grabbed a bottle of wine because I'm like, tonight's just gonna be like prepping the Italian beef. I guess it takes like 2 to 3 days, but I'm gonna try to make one version for tonight and then one version for Sunday because like I could eat it every day of my life, not gonna lie. So I will take you along for that journey, and maybe what I'll actually do is post this soon so y'all can like start making Italian beef as opposed to waiting until 3 months from now. August 1st today. So if you're watching this, if I end up sharing this like ahead of time, it's been 4 months since I've posted. Like, actually that's not true. You saw me recently on my way to Charlotte in the car. No, but hello, hi, I'm doing well. I'm just pumping out the vlogs for y'all. I was just recently traveling quite a bit and I have an itch to make an Italian beef. So yeah, that's kind of a little update. I have a little fun date tonight. It's not really a date, it's like a game night because I've been wanting to play games. So I'm like, hey, you want to come play a game with me? And yeah, I just dropped my sister off at work. I did a little yoga sesh today. I am feeling good. I'm feeling good. Okay, so we're back at our favorite little spot. All the goodies here. Just spent way too long looking for this. So this is what you need for the peppers, but I also did get some fresh peppers too because I just want them. Heading hometh to start the Italian beef. So what's gonna happen, what's about to go down is I'm going to I got 2 bottom roasts because those are the ones that are recommended. And y'all, I have every ingredient besides celery salt. I have everything that I need besides celery salt. So I'm very happy about that because I feel like I can use some, I can replace, I don't have celery either. I was going to buy some celery, but just to make like a celery flavor, but I don't have, they didn't have it at the store. Like, how do you not have celery? So I'm gonna have to figure that out. But other than that, I have every single ingredient that I need. And this shit's about to go down. I don't think y'all are ready. Like, shit's about to go down. You know that song? Anyway, so what I'm about to do, I have 2 bottom roasts. So I'm going to prep one for Sunday. I'm going to dry brine it, and then I'm going to start one tonight, so I have it for tonight and tomorrow. Because this is about to take 4 hours, and so that's gonna put me at around midnight. And I'm not trying to be, I mean, I don't mind eating at midnight, personally, but like, maybe I shouldn't do one for Sunday. Maybe I should just do one. Yeah, we'll see. I might not need one for Sunday. I could always just freeze this meat and then have it for next time. Because like, I don't know if I'm gonna be wanting to eat Italian beef for 3 days. What was I thinking? Although maybe I would want to be eating Italian beef for 3 days because it's so freaking good. But maybe, so actually just scratch all that because that's just ridiculous. I don't know what sometimes goes through my mind. But a bottom roast is good for anything. Like, you can use bottom roast for pot roast. You can use bottom roast for beef stew if you want. You can use it for cheesesteaks. You can really use it for anything that your little heart desires. So that's fine because we're gonna use up the bottom roast. But the bottom roast is what's recommended for an Italian beef. So go get yourself a little bottom roast. You can also do top roast, but bottom roast is the most recommended roast. So I will show you all the ingredients besides the celery salt because I don't have that. And I'm excited. I got myself a little bottle of wine. We are going to have ourselves a little evening, and this is exactly what my soul needs. Y'all, one thing that I highly recommend and also do personally is like, if you are just having like, you don't even need an excuse. If you just want to like treat yourself or like just have a little wholesome evening alone or with somebody, find a fun recipe from all of your cookbooks that I'm sure you have sitting in your house. So go open one right now. I'll give you a minute. Go open a cookbook. Okay, so go open your cookbook. I'm not gonna like actually give you a minute and just sit here because that would be annoying. So I hope you have your cookbook or you're walking to go get your cookbook. Open it up. If you want to get real wild, just open it up to a random page and cook that recipe. Or go through it and find a fun recipe that you have been wanting to try or that you looks good. And then tomorrow night or tonight, go buy the ingredients at your little grocery and get yourself a little fun drink, some ginger beer, some wine, some mocktail, cocktail, beer, whatever it is for you. Make yourself a fun little drink. And then get all your ingredients and just spend the whole day cooking. And it doesn't need to be anything crazy like an Italian beef or Sabrina and I do some crazy stuff. So it's always a challenging recipe, like, or something that involves like a lot of love and tender care. But it doesn't even need to be all that. Like, just make it a thing. Maybe set up some candles. Watch your show in the background. Listen to your podcast in the background. Listen to your songs. Listen to your worship. Whatever it is for you, do that. And tell me you didn't have fun. Tell me in the comments if you do it and you don't have fun. I'm not going to have any comments because y'all are going to have fun. Make sure to put this in the caption. But take a picture. Take a screenshot or copy the ingredients down below. But this is what you need for an Italian beef. And honestly, I feel like, oh, you might need some garlic powder. I feel like it's not as much as I had anticipated it being, like, ingredients wise. Okay, so you need bottom roast. So we got ourselves a little tiny bottom roast because it's only 2 of us eating it, and each sandwich is probably only like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You could probably get 5 sandwiches out of this. You need fennel. You don't need fresh fennel. Now, I'm glad I got this because I don't have celery root, or celery salt. So this will kind of give it that earthy flavor that we need. So you need fennel. Dried fennel is fine. You need basil, you need oregano, you need thyme, rosemary, you need garlic powder, coriander, red pepper, I already said oregano, you need black pepper, you need smoked paprika, you need celery salt. You'll not see that here, so make sure you have that. You need these. These are what they put on it, which is wild how hard it was to find these. And technically you need the Italian ones, not the Mediterranean, but that's gonna just have to work. So to sub for this, also I grabbed some I think these are called long spicy peppers, and then I grabbed some of these little bad boys. They're not jalapenos, but they're, oh, what are they called? They start with a C, so I'll put those on the screen. And then you need some sort of bread. Obviously I would love to have like some homemade bread, but we're not doing all that. So I just grabbed some bread from the bakery, and then I also grabbed this because it was on sale, and these are super soft and sweet, so I thought they could be good with like the savory spices. So let's do this. Okay, y'all, we're trying over here to give you a good angle to when I cook, going to make the spice mixture. Now, I don't measure, but I want to say that it's going to be about maybe half of a tablespoon or 2 or 3 teaspoons of each seasoning. So I don't really know if that's helpful or not. Let me see. I don't even have, y'all, I don't even have measuring spoons. So this is, I think, about a tablespoon. So maybe about a tablespoon of each seasoning. Okay. Now that's probably about a tablespoon. See, I just personally don't measure because it's more annoying to me. So I would do about a tablespoon of each thing. Now this is just all the seasonings that were in the previous, they're all below. So I'm going to use this seasoning in place of celery salt. It's 21 seasoning salute, and it kind of smells like celery salt. It has that, like, you know, bright smell. Okay, now we're going to do fresh fennel. Because this is going in like a stew, I'm not going to cut it all up. It's because it's just gonna cook down. But do your thing. I know that most chefs would be like, oh my golly, Miss Molly, this girl does not know what she's doing. But I'm not a chef, and I just want to show y'all that you don't have to make everything so much. Now, there's the seasonings. You also need bay leaf, which I did not show you, so I'll make sure to put that down there. That was not in the screenshot. I'm sorry. You need bay leaves. If you would prefer a different angle, just let your girl know. Okay, so this has been resting for about 30 minutes. It's at room temp. It's completely salted. This pan I have here has been sitting for about 5 minutes. It's spanking hot. We're gonna add a little bit of oil down. Oil. And you're putting the fat side down. Now, some people would prefer to take the fat off, but I like the fat. So, well, that was anticlimactic. It was supposed to start sizzling, but that's okay. It'll start here in a second. So what we're going to do is we're going to render that fat on the bottom. I was expecting it to sizzle, so that's kind of scary that it didn't. I forgot to also tell you that y'all need some sort of broth. So about 1.5 cups of broth. You never want your meat to be submerged by broth. Then what we're going to do is add that seasoning right in here for that au jus. There's that sizzle that we were hoping for. All right, so that takes about 3 to 4 minutes, and you just let it sit and let that fat render. So while that fat renders, and you want to like really brown that bad boy up, we are going to cook down these peppers so by the time might be ready. So let's, oh yeah. All right, so you can see that this fat is rendered. So I'll do it again here in a minute. You can never have enough time. Okay, we're just going to thinly slice these peppers. Actually, not too thinly because you kind of want them to be like that. I don't know if you can see that. Probably about 3 centimeters thick. And you do not need to do this part. I'm just annoying and extra. So I'm doing it because you also will want this. This is what you want. So you kind of do want these to be a little thick. So it's a quick little chop. And then I'm also going to add a wee bit of sugar. Just a wee bit. Perfect. All right, our beef is looking better than ever. I browned it again on both sides. And we're taking this bad boy. We're gonna go fat side down and place that in the crock pot with all that yummy flavoring in there. And then actually what I'm going to do is take this pan and get all this stuff left off with white wine and add that in there too. White wine is not in the recipe, but I love white wine and I add it to my beef, my pot roast. So I'm going to clean this pan off with some white wine and get all that extra flavor from the beef that we just browned. And you can see that I guess like 1/3 of my beef is covered. And I also forgot to tell y'all that I did throw a fennel like stem in here for like that celery root flavor, because as you can tell, or that celery flavor, I'm really concerned about that. So we did that to get some of that like earthy celery flavor in there. So you never want your meat to be fully submerged. I would say half or less than half, so like 1/3 of the way submerged, or else it'll get tough. When you cook down wine, because you want it to be cooked down before you put it in the crock pot or in anything, you essentially want to do it until it stops smoking so much, because the alcohol is smoking out of it essentially right now. And also, like, when you smell it, you won't smell as strong of alcohol. And just to keep you posted, we have our additional au jus, which I actually might just throw that in there. going in here with our peppers, and it smells just like Mr. Beef in my house right now, you guys. It's smelling just like Mr. Beef, and I could not be more happy about that.
I don't need to get one and then we do this down there because I don't know where the banana and I have a
Okay, so I made the decision to, I took these out of the liquid, and I'm gonna like brown them a little bit because I feel like the flavor is gonna be insane. And then this is what this is looking like. Oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited. It's not gonna be done until midnight, so that's fine. Hello, vlog. Can I just make, so we're gonna make a quick Italian beef. Can I soak it? Can I like do it the right way?
Hi, vlog. Quick word of the hour.
Excited.
I'm very excited for the weekend. Wait, you're making a whole full blown. Okay.
We can just, I don't know if it's like necessarily ready.
Stop. I can't. I feel like Junior right now.
Alright, we got our
Oh, there's juice.
Okay. So we have our Italian beef right here. Okay.
Okay. Amy's first Italian beef.
I'm gonna dunk mine because this is what I personally like. God.
What the?
Cheers. Oh my god. It's so good.
Spicy.
It's so spicy, but it's so good. This is what they taste like in Chicago.
Did
Dude, I did that for real. Dude, it tastes just like it does in Chicago.
Oh my god, I don't like red peppers.
It's spicy as a mother effer.
Holy.
Yep. It's spicy in Chicago. It's spicy. It's a spicy thing.
Yeah, I don't love that.
It's good though, right? Oh my god. Your little mashed potato thing. I'll cut you some beef.
Welcome to behind the scenes
Dude.
of Amy trying new food. It was good, but I don't love it.
You don't like the spice. See, it is spicy.
It's,
If it wasn't so spicy, you would like it.
yeah.
Honestly.
Do I like Philly cheesesteaks? Oh my god, you wanna know what I'm doing?
Have you ever even had one?
Give me 4 weeks. I'm making one at the pizza shop.
Or at the pizza shop. In New York?
Mm-hmm.
How much meat do you want?
A lot.
I can do anything that I put my mind to. That shit's fire. If you like spicy. You do have to like spicy, because if not, you're not going to like the Italian beef. The whole video is all over the place, so just thank you for being here with me here today. Let's see if I can get some good lighting. All right, so I started this whole Italian beef journey with you guys, and then I like really didn't even show you like how to assemble the thing. And I feel like that's one of the key parts of the Italian beef. So we're gonna do that now because it's lunchtime. So I got 2 types of bread. I don't necessarily think these 2 are the best or would recommend. So get some good bread. They use specific rolls in Chicago that they don't really sell outside of Chicago, but if you go to like a bakery, instead of just like a grocery store bakery, they may have it, especially if you live in a city. Or just you have like a really good bakery bread store, like maybe Wegmans maybe would have it, because Wegmans is like a grocery store but also has like a really good bakery. So anywho, all that is to say, you need good bread. That's one of the key components to the Italian beef. Other than the beef and the au jus, those are the 3 components. And the peppers. So there's 4 components to the sandwich, and they all have to be top tier, okay? With that being said, get some bread. I got this type of bread, which is just a bolillo roll, because I can't talk. And then I got a brioche sub roll. I got these because they were on sale, but also because I wanted bread for like other sandwiches. And I thought that the sweetness of the brioche would be good with the Italian beef. So with that said, I did try both breads last night. They're both delicious. However, I'm finding that this type of roll is a little bit more of the type of roll that you need, like heartier, more substantial. It can hold the au jus better because you gotta dip your sandwich. So, which we'll get to. So with that being said, I am going to make a sandwich with you. We're gonna put together. And we're gonna start out with the bread. I am gonna toast this just a tiny bit because I found that because of this type of roll, because it's not the right roll, it's a little like too soft. So I just want it, I don't want to toast it. I just want it to get a little harder. So with that said, I'm going to throw this in the oven along with some French fries, I think. Not gonna lie. Because I was like, you know what? We're going big or going home. So I didn't make them last night because I was too excited to eat. It was also midnight because it took 4 hours to cook. So I got my favorite French fries from the store. Now, I know y'all probably have a crap ton of these like things laying around your house, your office, your desk at your office or whatever that you just don't use. I love these things. I find them all over my house just because of I was an RA in college and I feel like I just had these in college and I just never got rid of them. So you will find these all over my house. I use them for everything. And you don't need to go spend extra money on chip clips or bread clips. Like this is what I use for chips, breads, fries, all the things. Okay, so you're gonna need a cutting board. You're going to need, I would highly suggest, even if you're making this at home and going to be eating it at home, you use aluminum foil or parchment paper to kind of set your situation up. We're taking our bread out. It's not toasted, but it is pretty toasted. You're gonna take some meat. And the thing with the meat is you wanna slice it as thin as you can get it. Now, this meat is just like falling apart, as you can see. And that's okay. That's what you want it to be doing. Okay. So you have your meat. You want to take some of those peppers. So I'm doing both. You don't need to do both. You can also just buy one of the jars. But I think that this is definitely a game changer. Okay, so that's what it's looking like so far. You see that? All right, now we're gonna take this like so. And you are going to fully dip it in the au jus, okay? Okay, that's what we're looking like. Now I'm gonna wrap this in here for a minute to let it really soak up, and I'm gonna add a little bit more au jus to it. Okay, to make it legit, we even put it in aluminum foil. We have our Italian beef. It seems like it's like a legit Italian beef that you would get in Chicago. And these are not clean, so just be prepared. They're actually really messy and they're kind of soggy, so that's why the bread is important. All right, but we'll do another first bite. So hot. Yum. Oh my God. I love that I made it at home because I can eat as much as I want. Like, oh, you want an Italian beef for breakfast, lunch, and dinner? It's right here. Come get some. I am just so grateful that I get to live in a world where Italian beef exists. And y'all are probably annoyed. Like, Alexis, shut up about the Italian beef. Nobody cares. I care. I care. Okay, so you do almost need like some milk with it. Those peppers don't play. They're not playing. They're not here to play. They're not here for a good time. They're here for a long time in your mouth, the spice. Whew. Sweaty. So I wanted to do a little, let's talk about the Italian beef a little bit more. So this, just so you guys know, because it's going to get kind of confusing probably. This is present time. This is August 1st and August 2nd. I'm posting this video because I want to share my love for Italian beef with the world. We all need to experience how amazing this is. If you don't eat beef, you could probably get this same vibe with like mushrooms or maybe like some sort of, probably mushrooms I would bet is the best, but like maybe zucchini, you could probably get the same flavoring, but it's not gonna be the same obviously, but I want to be like inclusive to all my non-eat meeting friends. So that's why we're jumping around in the timing. So coming up, you're gonna see Sabby, Furby, and I in Chicago. We are there for 4 days. Yeah, 4 days. We have 4 Italian beefs while we're there, which is what started this obsession that I just needed to come here and share before you even see us in Chicago. So that's what started this obsession. And I don't want to give too much away, but this is my 5th Italian beef I made 1. So I've had 5 Italian beefs, different ones in my life within the last month. And I would rate this one 3rd of the 5. I'm not going to give any more details because you're going to have to watch the vlog when it comes out about how we're rating them. But after that vlog comes out in a few weeks, I'll share with you in a few weeks where this ranks. So I've had 5 Italian beefs. This ranks number 3. I would say, because I'm not even a Chicago girly, that's pretty good. It's so spicy though. It reminds me of the first Italian beef that I ever had. If you know, you know. The first Italian beef I ever had was the spiciest dang thing I've ever had in my life. And mind you, just got off a plane, delayed, hungry. Of course, so excited and grateful to like just be in Chicago, like be in chai. Okay, and I'm gonna set the scene so when you watch the vlog, you're like, this woman. So it's midnight. It's 11:55 p.m. We go to this Italian beef spot. And we're like, okay, let's get an Italian beef. We were bar hopping, grab an Italian beef, bar hop more. Birthday week, like we're just celebrating. Okay, we're just having the time of our lives. So we get this Italian beef. I don't know what we were thinking, but we just didn't think that we were gonna need a drink with it. Okay, I had never had one before. I didn't know that it was, I didn't know what to expect when I was about to bite into this thing. So I'm just eating it. I'm like, wait a minute. Something is not right. This crap is spicy. It is different. The spice hits you different. Like, y'all, I needed some milk, okay? So after that, I had known it was gonna be spicy. So I'm like, we're gonna need some liquids. We're gonna need some water. We're gonna need all the liquids. We need some milk. So, just as a heads up. I just can't get over it. Here, I'll give you a little sneak peek of Chicago. Run it. Run it.
This is the Dale Saunders Italian beef right here. Like, that's the type of vibe we're going for.
It's so good. I mean, the beef is so good. The peppers are so good. The bread is so good. What is it? I think I'm going to 9.2. 9.2.
I prefer 9.2.
I'm gonna go. It's so funny. when I do stuff like that because I actually stop the camera. But I'll just like cut it and then I can keep going. I don't know. I'm silly sometimes. I'm a silly girl. No, so we have a lot of fun vlogs coming up. Chicago, many other life things. No, so we have a lot of exciting, not so exciting, sad, not so sad, just life-changing moments coming up in the next several vlogs. So I just wanted to come on, say hello, happy August, happy summer. We're not even in the summer yet in my other vlogs, you guys. Like, we are behind. But they are coming. I'm just pumping them out. I'm editing every day. I'm just so excited to like, I love editing and I love being here and I love like sharing. I love sharing with y'all. And even though I know right now it's just my friends, but I don't care because I just love this. I just love it. And a vlog that was just posted or is being posted in the next like 24 hours. I talk a lot about this and like finding those things in life that make you happy. And like for me, not gonna get emotional, but in the past 4 months since I've seen y'all, like my whole life has just turned upside down. So like finding things that can make me like genuinely feel good and genuinely happy, like Italian beef and editing vlogs, it's like, it just means so much to me because it's like life is so short. Like, just have a good time, be kind, be graceful with yourself. Like, find things that make you happy and bring joy to your life because, like, that is literally what life is all about. That is what life is all about, is finding those things that make you happy, no matter what it is. So, I just wanted to say hello in the future. I'm in the future compared to... It's funny because I'm in the future now, but I've been living in the past so much over the past several months because of so many reasons. But then I'm watching back my vlogs and it's like I'm reliving my life. And it's crazy just listening to myself like talk and watching my life. And it's like, I'm just so funny. First off, I'm funny. First and foremost, I'm funny. Second of all, I have a great, like, I'm so grateful for my life. I just have the best life. And I want all of you to think that way about your life too. No matter what you're going through, you're going to get through it. Everything is going to work out. And if it doesn't feel that way, then do things about it to make it work out for you. You got this. I am your biggest cheerleader. And yeah, so I'll see you soon.